15 or 16 years ago, I had the chance to cross paths with a true Cutco legend. This is a guy that held the record for the biggest push week for a very long time, was a Hall of Famer. Now this guy charges like $1,000 an hour for business coaching. High level guy, really good person, really great human being. But I had a chance to interact with him after a conference, and I was sharing just a funny story about a mutual acquaintance, and so we got a chance to chit-chat and kind of connect for a little while. I asked him, I said, hey man, what is the biggest thing that people are not doing? Like, what's the most obvious thing that if people did would have an immediate impact on their results and would be easy to implement? And he didn't even hesitate. He said, the answer is really simple. People are intrinsically visual. Like, this is just something that we know and we experience it on a daily basis. But once we get into the business world, we kind of ignore the importance of that. This is why we use blackboards and textbooks and whiteboards. This is why we do PowerPoint presentations and Zoom calls and FaceTime as opposed to just calling someone on a conference call line. He said people are intrinsically visual. We interpret information, we internalize things differently when we see it versus just hearing about it. And yet, once we get into a demo and we start talking about prices, whether it's just nerves or bad habits or just not understanding why it matters, we kind of stop honoring that law of communication. And I thought that was such a basic but such a profound thing. And in fact, at the time I even said, yeah, I think I do that. I think I'm pretty good about writing prices down or having the customer write them down. And his response to that was, honestly, if you were, I probably would know your name. Which was said with no malice, but he's absolutely right. He had just seen a push countdown happen, and I was not on there at the top of the stage. So what does that look like in a Zoom world? Well, it's really simple. When you're getting a chance to go through your close with a customer, you just have to be the one, if you're not doing this like over Zoom or FaceTime, to ask them to do it. Hey, Mrs. Jones, the great thing is that we're not $4,000. In fact, we're even less than Wusthoff's price of $34.35, even though we're made in America, which I think is such a great thing. In fact, heck, we're like way less than the sale price of them. In fact, the Homemaker Plus 8 is only $13.26 paid in full, but pretty much everyone does it over the 5-pay. It's 5 months interest free, and when you do that, it's only $289 a month, and that includes tax. Hey, can you do me a quick favor? I want to throw a couple things out at you, and I don't want to forget and lose my place. See, I have that pen and piece of paper handy. Hey, awesome. Will you do me a favor? Just jot this down for me, right? $289, and then just circle it, just because we're going to circle back, and that way I don't lose my place or forget. Awesome. Hey, let me tell you about our Buy Now bonus. I think you're going to love this. If you guys decided to get that Homemaker today, then I could actually get you the Entertainer Pack that has all those really awesome gadgets, or I can get you the Super Shears for free. Which of those do you think you might like better? Like the shears? Your currency will never be safe. What a great choice. Well, hey, I tell you what, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask. Do you guys want to try that Homemaker out today? And hey, real quick, what was that number again? It was $289. Perfect, that's right. Would you guys like to try that out today? It'll only be $289, and I'm going to hook you up with those Super Shears for free. What do you think? It's simple. You just have to ask him to do it. You can always frame it as a, hey, help me out by doing this. Help me keep all these numbers and things straight. Make it fun, make it positive, make it easy, but get them to write it down. They'll perceive it different, they'll absorb the information different, and you'll find you're much more effective.